What is up, guys? So today, just a general chat today. There's no real topics in mind. Just going to talk about what's been happening on YouTube. Old scruffy little Murphy's had another meltdown and left YouTube. He's back to flexing in front of the mirror. The stabbing on the train, and they're trying to do the same thing again, aren't they? What they did with the Southport weasel. Oh, he's English, he's an Englishman, it's not terror. You know, they did it with that Southport rat, saying that he was a Welsh schoolboy and it wasn't a terror attack, and then a couple of months later we find out that he had a Al-Qaeda manual and it was absolutely a terror attack. And they're doing the same thing here. He's an Englishman, saying he's... The copper said afterwards, he says, oh, he's English born from Cameroon. I'm like, how's he English born if he's from... I'm fucking sick of hearing it. We all know the truth. We'll find out his name later. It'll be something like, it'll be an Englishman called Wushgaf Magdedoch. It's never been fucking English, has it? English people don't do shit like this. So, yeah, it's just bullshit. But we're all onto it now, aren't we? But anyway, we're going to talk about that. We'll start off with Rubberface. Oh, Rubberface Murph. He's quit YouTube again. He's got the lip on. And even the doc's fed up with him now. Even the doc's like, I've had enough of this guy. And I was actually looking for him yesterday while I was out in Donny. I went down to the car boot sale. It's like fucking Beirut down there. And I was looking for Murph because he said he was coming to Doncaster. He said he was going to run me. What did he say now? He said he had a job interview and he was going to come down to Donny for this job interview. Oh, a load of bollocks. So he said he was going to run me over when he came down here. So I was looking out for him. And I was laughing to myself because all I could imagine was Murph flying along in one of those little kiddies' electric cars, you know. Like Stewie Griffin in Family Guy with the shades on, with the music pumping. And I just couldn't get it out of my head. If you're unaware, Murphy's only like 4 foot tall. He's a little midget. And I was chuckling to myself all day. But apparently he can't go over 10 miles an hour, because if he does, then his face starts flapping in the wind. You know, all his saggy skin. And it's like... So he has to remain under 10 miles an hour. And if he goes too fast, his face starts whistling as well. But he's back to doing this fucking... What he's done is right. He's thought he could have a back and forth with me. He's done some sort of reply. I don't know, mate. I've exposed him for what he is. It's just the same old nonsense. He gets dressed up, puts on comedy wigs and ears and glasses and stuff. And then he'll just react to one of my videos. Just once you see past the silly clothes and the performing monkey act, it's just shit, you know. He's got no banter, he's not entertaining, he's a performing clown. That's it. And once you see past that, his videos are just shit. And he did a reply talking about rent boys. Why is he always on about weird sexual stuff? I know what I mean, there's something not right with him. I saw he did a short with one of his mates and they were both pretending they've got the knobs out, and then he did another one where he was pretending he was getting bummed. And then he did another one where he stood on a chair and he was pretending to put his knob in Hedgehog Man's mouth. I was like, what is wrong with you, dog? What is wrong? Who touched you as a child? There's something not right with him. But yeah, he's had a meltdown. He's left YouTube. And because now everybody knows that there's no substance behind his videos, unless he's dressed up like a clown, then they're not interested in it now. Everybody's like, yeah, what a load of shite. So... he's done what he always does. He pretends that he's bored now, you know, because he can't think about funny to say back, so he just says, oh, I'm leaving YouTube now. You get me? You get me? I've had enough. You get me? I'm bored now, degenerates, smackhead, you get me? And he's back to doing this. You get me? Degenerate. He's off his cake. He's off his cake, him. Fucking degenerate. He's off his cake. That's all he ever does. It's like, bro, you're off your fucking cake, and if you're not, you should be. So it's just bouncing around all over. You get me? How the fuck has he got a job operating heavy machinery? Imagine he never does that. He just sits in his thing making dark side videos, waffling nonsense. And yeah, he's finished on YouTube. The docs had enough of him. He did a reply and it was just a load of shite. He had some comedy ears on and some glasses, and I watched like 30 seconds. I did have a little chuckle, thinking, look at him, the Muppet. But it was just the same recycled crap, and that's a load of shite. And JDP, I was hoping that Rubberface did come to Donny, and I was hoping that he was going to bring old wonky donkey plastic teeth JDP with him. So then I could have just flat packed the pair of them. Do you know what I'd do? If they did come down, I'd just pick Murphy up and just use him as a wiffle bat. Just smash fucking JDP all over with Murphy. I'm sure JDP did a reply, I didn't watch it. And again, just fucking rubbish. It'll just be him, you lying, you. That's all he ever does. He can't be bothered to think of a funny video. He can't be bothered to actually do an interesting video, so he just reacts and says, oh, you're lying, you are. Oh, smackhead, junkie, you're lying, you are. That's pretty much it. So yeah, pair of fucking dweebs. But it's good to see Rackpul's finally ditched Rubberface. And now he just needs to ditch Comedy Nashers. And then he can come and chill out with the big dogs and get out of the sewers. Because I think Rackpul's better than these two clowns. I think he is actually a step above. So that's what's been happening. As well, I did watch the live with Hedgehog Man this morning. And it was slightly better than last week's. Last week's was really boring. He had the usual Bobby Three Teeth, Rach VP, who else was on there? That Bibby guy. And Weston Hughes was on there. And the thing is, they're always talking about Danny G. I'm just fucking fed up with Danny G, to be honest. Although they did do a funny little trick, old Hedgehog Man, he did pay somebody. He says if somebody can go trick or treat into Danny G's, put a mask on as though it's a Halloween mask and go and knock on his door and trick or treat Danny G. He said he was going to give him £500. And then if fucking Murphy should have gone, he's already got his mask on, hasn't he? And he looks like a kid as well. And he said, mind you, Murphy would have fell in love with him and tried moving him, wouldn't he? But he said, if you can do that, I'll give you 500 quid, fucking 500 bangers. And then he says, if you can get in the house, I'll give you £1,000. And so this bloke's gone round, sent his kid in the house, and took a photo. It's like, fucking hell. And of course, Danny G fell for it. But I suppose why wouldn't you though, if you think you're helping a kid out? So, well, yeah, it's cost him like £1,000. If he was telling the truth, he might have been lying. But that's an expensive prank. It's a good prank, but it's a fucking expensive one. £1,000, Jesus, he must be making loads of money. Hedgehog Man. But yeah, they did a live. It was slightly more interesting than last week. Although I'm just sick of hearing about Danny G. I think they should, bring some more interesting characters on. As well as, I'm not saying these people aren't interesting characters. I'm just saying bring some more on who's got a lot of flair and a bit of banter. And talk about other people. There's plenty of people on the dark side. There's not just Danny G. And that's pretty much it for the dark side. Not really much been happening. Not that I can think of anyway. So let's talk about the train stabbing. The Englishman who... English people don't do shit like that, you know. And, they're going to go down the mental health route. They've been putting stuff out saying he shouted, please kill me, you've got to save me from something, I don't fucking know. But I can tell you, right, I have been, if you follow my channel, you'll know, I've been to the fucking pits of hell in my life. I've been homeless, I've been a heroin addict, a crackhead, an alcoholic. I've been in places where I've woke up and I fucking wished I hadn't. And I've suffered pretty bad with mental health problems, but I've never once thought about stabbing someone. I've never once thought, I'm going to go and stab a load of people. People in England don't do that shit, so don't come with this, he's an English fucking Cameroon, whatever, he's born in Peterborough. He's a fucking foreigner as far as I can see. I don't know what his name is, but English people don't act like that. And they're just going to do the same nonsense what they do and try and make it sound like anything other than what it actually is, which is a terrorist attack on English people from a fucking some knobhead who's probably doing it in the name of Allah or fucking some sort of god. I mean, religion is the most dangerous thing on earth. And if anybody mentions Allah or Islam, you just get labelled Islamophobic. You're fucking damn right I'm Islamophobic. Why wouldn't you be? It's a religion that teaches it's okay to be a pedo. It's okay to bully women to the point where they're not even allowed to show their face. It's okay to kill people that don't believe in the same thing that you believe in. And they're pushing this out into schools and condemning anybody that speaks out about it. Is that not common sense? Why would you want to support a religion like that? Pedos and fucking woman beaters is fucking mental. So yeah, Islamophobic. I am. I'm Islamophobic as fuck. I don't want nothing to do with that shit. And anybody who's got any sense would be the same. But you know, they're not saying out about Allah and fucking all that shit for this attack. So it may well be some, I don't think it will be, but it may well be some nutter who just, you know, who's hallucinating and stuff. But I've been there, I've hallucinated. I thought Jeepers Creepers was outside my fucking window, floating. You know, I've been talking to people that weren't there when I was in a bad way. Never once did I think of violence. It's fucking nonsense. It'll be religion based, you know, it'll be getting revenge for some fucking god somewhere. And yeah, it's just going to go through the same routine. Starmer will be, oh, we're all shocked. And it's funny, like when a mosque, someone throws a stone at a mosque, he's straight there, and he's making sure all your Muslims will be safe. Don't worry, we're going to move earth to make sure you're all safe. We're going to give you £10 million to make sure you're all safe. But a load of Englishmen get stabbed, like that dude the other day, walking his dog. Where can we be safe? We're not safe on trains. We're not safe at fucking dance classes. We're not safe in the street walking the dog. You know, and I've not heard him say we're going to make sure the English people are safe. Muslims are all right. Foreigners are all right. But the fucking English people aren't. What a load of shit that is. Fucking winds me up, mate. You need to get rid of that cunt. Fucking Starmer, horrible little hobbit mate of his, that fucking cunt. Oh, London's the most safest place in the world, yeah. And you're delusional, mate. You're all fucking delusional. There's only one person that seems to be of sound mind, and that's Tommy Robinson. And I know you get stick for fucking saying that. Absolute nonsense. But anyway, I'm winding myself up now. That's the video for today. If you like this video, press the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Bonge 2.